If you go to my calendar, you'll see that I have a meeting tomorrow. I got an appointment at Hyundai dealership. I got a meeting.
Oh, you're not being for real, right? Because tomorrow I'm off. I'm home. I need you to be here.
No.
Well, I had plans with you. I thought we were going to get up at 9, go to breakfast. I thought we were going to go to Biggie's restaurant.
Babe, I can't with you.
Well, I don't even understand. What do you mean? You have all these appointments. Don't you have my calendar?
Okay,
don't you
this
know?
is the challenge that we have in this home. Y le damos comienzo a otro episodio más del podcast. What's up, Lady G?
Hey.
How you doing?
I made it.
You made it what?
Here.
You made well. You live here. You can go. You got to make it. You got. If you don't make it to the house, then we have a problem. Then I'm calling
make
the pub
it to the house. What?
Well, because you're like, I made it. Where? Here.
I made it here.
Well, what do you think the podcast is in our in our podcast room in our home? You better make it home.
Right.
But here we are, another episode 36, baby. Round of applause to us.
Bravo.
We give ourselves a round of applause for the hustle and the
commitment.
bustle and the what?
The commitment. Ain't nobody else gonna do it.
That's right. So we got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had like a whole production team, bro. Just, you know what I mean?
You want that? I'll find you a production team.
Who? Who you gonna find?
I don't know. I'll interview people.
Who's gonna be the production team?
I don't know. Maybe somebody from my school. Somebody from digital design or something. Or
to come to our house?
Oh, they gotta come here?
Yes.
Also, you're complaining about setting this up.
No, it's not setting up, baby.
You
it's
have a
production.
whole 17-year-old right around the corner.
It's production. It's somebody that comes in.
Doesn't your son like production?
And as maybe I have to train him, but as we do the podcast, they change the cameras, they edit everything.
Aquí el problema eres tú. If you haven't trained them, but aquí el problema eres tú.
I mean, look, I trained my son, you know what I'm saying, in this stuff.
So he knows how to do this.
No, not this. Not this. He should, I mean, because, you know what it is? Like, I like to encourage him in the stuff that he likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to obligate him. Come here. You're going to be my producer and produce my show. I don't want to do that to him.
All hands-on approach. You know what I mean? You live under this roof, you reap the benefits, then it's all hands-on.
I guess so. I just don't want to be like, it's like when you obligated your kids to go to church. We're going to church today. It's Wednesday night in this house. We go to church at 7 p.m. Like, you know what I mean? Like you
so dumb.
That's how it was. My mom used to be like, listen, and then the problem is like you had prayer service. Then you had youth service. Then you had el culto de dama, el culto de caballero, el culto de todo el mundo, escuela dominical. Cuando viene a ver, it'd be 6-7 days you're in church. You're like, I don't want to live that lifestyle like that. So, I want to make sure I encourage my kids. I tell them, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support you in what you love.
So I say, so you want me to say to Aracelis, if you feel like it, mamita, if you wake up and you feel like you want to help out and wash the chicken and season the meat and put it in the oven, then you go ahead and do it. But if you don't, it's fine because we won't eat.
No.
Oh.
That's not what... That's different because those are life skills. Like you have to know, you have to be a clean person. I got to teach you to make sure that you're vacuuming, you're cleaning your, your room. You're doing things around the house, but correct. But to do something that I love to do, right? It's like if a doctor or dentist says you are going to be a dentist when you grow up. No, you're going to do, like I want him to come and be part of this, like, and help me set up or do stuff because he wants to, not because I'm making him to. Because at the end of the day, I want him to do what.
When I'm not saying that you're right.
I don't want my kids will not just do all the time what they want. I just make sure, like, it's like, okay, you're.
You throw little hints here and there, little.
Well, if I want him to help me in the yard, then he's gonna help me in the yard. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be but he doesn't want to do it. No. That's, you're going to help in the yard. That's part of doing it. But if you're going to do, like, when I'm doing the studio stuff and I want you to sit there and switch cameras around and all of that stuff, that's somebody that has to know what they're doing. So that's a skill set.
So maybe I don't know the right people, but I'll meet somebody. I'll meet the right person. The universe will bring that person to us, and then the opportunity will present itself.
Universe, I need production people to help me out because I'm just getting busier and busier and busier.
Well, but that's on you.
But I love being busy. But you know, one thing that I have thought about is like, honestly, like I want to be able to hire certain people to do certain things. Yeah. So I'm not doing everything because that's one thing that like I feel like I do everything. Mm-hmm. And
it could feel like that. It feels like that for all moms out there, all wives and moms out there. I'm sure you feel like you're doing everything.
No, because you don't do everything. I help you out.
Babe, just because you cleaned the shower today doesn't mean that now you're doing everything.
Well, you didn't do everything today.
No, you cleaned the shower.
Yes, and that's a thing that I'm proud of doing because I did that. You
what
didn't
about
do
the
that.
shower door? It just stays like that, and then we keep it, we ignore it.
It's a 50-50 relationship.
So
that's your part.
I do the door and you do the inside of the shower?
Yes. This is a 50-50, girl. What you talking about? This like that's what I'm saying. Like women always want to like us do it. You got to do like it's a 50-50 relationship. I'm gonna help you do the stuff. But you also gotta do stuff. No,
I wanted to say, because I know you keep wanting to go on this rant about how much you're doing.
I'm not ranting. No. It's just I'm having a conversation. You think that I want to rant and complain? I'm not complaining. It was
extremely emotional for me on Saturday as I saw my son come out of the house all dressed up to go to prom. And it was emotional. You know what I mean? So talking about our child, the one that you don't want to ask to do the production, he went to prom on Saturday. Did you? He said he had a great time. You know, I loved it. He sat there on the sofa and told me all about his prom, which I loved. I
think that you guys connected. You guys connected in a level that
I soaked it all.
That was good. Like I think you guys connected in a good level. And I come in and I saw that he was talking to. I was like, oh, you guys having a son and mommy moment. That's
and you know what
nice.
He said? He was like, the night couldn't have been more perfect. We danced the whole night. And I was just like, that's so cool. You know what I mean? And he's like, we took advantage that the 360 camera was available. There was only 2 people in line. So we did that right away and got it done. So for us, I know you asked me to go to prom with you. But we are not high school sweethearts. We went...
You're going to continue to say this bullshit all the time? Like, the more that you say that, it gets me aggravated.
19 years old.
Because I feel like
it was like an alternate school. Am I...
Yes, you're completely right.
Oh, okay. I thought I was like overstepping my boundaries. But I went to my prom. I went by myself. I didn't have a boyfriend. I took my best friend.
Oh, you didn't take your high school sweetheart with you?
No, I didn't have one. I did not have a high school sweetheart.
I did. You say it like there was one of them. There was this high school sweetheart, but it just wasn't me.
I'm clearing the air because a lot of people.
You don't have to clear the air. You don't have to clear the air.
Because a lot of people seem to assume that you and I
have been
together for like the longest time.
Well, I think we have been together for a long fucking time.
We have been together
27 years.
A long time. Too long.
Yes, been 2 decades. It's gonna be 3 decades with your ass. Putting up with this bullshit.
Yes. Babe, when you get angry, your eyes get really, really green.
I'm not angry.
Like you turn into
I just feel like I'm not angry. I just feel like
I keep emphasizing.
You keep like beating the dead horse with this damn you are not my high school sweetheart.
No, but I went with you. I'm glad I went with you. We had a great time. Time.
It was all right.
You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna say
the best of it.
I'm not going to say that my prom was the shit because it was not. It was a piece of shit. You were the highlight of my night, obviously. But we went there.
You had a convertible car you rented.
Yeah, I mean, we did our night.
That's what I'm saying.
We did our thing.
We looked great.
Yeah, we did our thing.
Maybe I should find a picture and post it.
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh my God, that's such a great idea.
Nobody cares.
About your prom?
To see us.
That we went together?
Yes.
I wore red. I looked great in red.
I mean, it was good. But, it was that moment. He's a senior. He's going through it. Went through a prom. So enjoy your kids because, you're going to close your eyes, open them back up, and they're going to be a senior. Yeah. And they're going to grow up so fucking quick. and I'm like, damn, that time went fast. So
yeah, just the other day he was like 10 years old. He was struggling to put his clothes to wash. Like to reach the washer and the dryer and do all this stuff, and now he's doing everything by himself.
Yeah, so that was good. So that's awesome. And what else?
I don't know. You want to talk about what else you do around here other than bathrooms and production and
no, we already talked about that, and you changed the subject on me, so I don't know what else to talk about. What you got? You wanted to throw in that prom so quick and just made a quick sharp left turn.
I was gonna say, seems like we're always beefing, like about the temperature in here. The other day our Instagram exploded. Like you had to write back to like 70 people. Because we were talking about temperatures in the house, and I feel like that's a huge debate for a lot of married couples.
I think that you end up.
Should the fan be off?
You end up being like, I feel like when you're married, you end up like
compromising
on the right temperature. But
yes,
I'm just the type of person that I like it. Like I don't want it to be hot. I'd rather be cold and not just put a blanket on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, kind of let me regulate that temperature, but it has to be cold because once you're hot, you can't get any colder. So it doesn't matter what you do. So I'd rather be cold and then, go from there. But
exactly.
you sleep better. Things just, you feels better. Mm-hmm. It's hot in Florida. Hot as hell out here.
Yeah.
So, I like it nice and cold. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. 73 is like what I like. Yeah. All of a sudden, you want to sleep at 70 degrees. Because you read somewhere that was the perfect temperature.
Let's just say this: if Dr. Phil says it, if Oprah says it, then I'm gonna
I think that will see that. I think that's a bad habit.
That I have?
Yes, if I would have told you
the suggestion.
If I would have told you, I want to hear 70, you would have been complaining that you were too cold. Bring it up.
Yeah, to put out.
But when you read somewhere else that that's the perfect temperature to sleep. Then you don't give a shit if you're cold.
Between 69 and 70, so I'm debating going down a degree.
Well, I think it's a bad habit because that means that what I say, you don't take in consideration.
I do take it into consideration.
No, you take in consideration what Dr. Phil says. And what Oprah be saying.
No.
Or whoever says it. Like, I read in this book, we got to do it. If I tell you to do it, be like, I don't want to do that. That's not, I don't know. I'm cold.
I'm too cold. No. I can't do that.
No, but it's fine. But, like I said, it's Florida. So you want to be nice and cool.
That's right.
It's like crazy because like when people come visit Florida, they'll be like, I can't move here. It's too damn hot. Everywhere is AC everywhere.
Everywhere.
And I feel like you want to live in a place like look, living up north is fine, bro. Like I you know what I mean? But like to deal with like the snow and the plowing and going out and it be freezing as hell and layers upon layers of stuff. That's very uncomfortable to deal with all the time.
Yeah, it is.
When you come to a place like Florida where, it gets hot, but it's going to get real hot like in June, July, August. You know what I'm saying? But, and when I say it's going to get real hot, it's not like you're melting, but it's humid because I'm not going to lie, it does get humid, especially if you're out all day, but you're always in the AC. Mm-hmm. Like, that's when you don't go to the parks. If you're going to come visit Florida, don't go to Disney on July and August.
There's nowhere to hide.
That's not going to get you. But, we have beautiful weather every other time because even in the winter, and if it gets cold out here, it's just a little jacket by 1 p.m. You're feeling nice. You feel the breeze. It's nice and, cool. And it's beautiful. But when that July weather comes, when people say, oh my God, I can't, it's just too hot. You're always going to be in the AC.
Yeah.
You're either going to be in the sea, you're going to be in the pool, or you're going to go to the beach. So you'll be all right. I'd rather do this than up north.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to hibernate for 6 months out of the year.
It's just too much, bro. Think about it. It's just so much that happens in the cold.
Yeah. Like
your car and it gets ice on the windows. Now you got to scrape. And now you got to make sure you got a scraper because if you don't got a scraper, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Then you need gloves because of snow and all that stuff. Boots, earmuffs. I'm good, bro.
Then you
like,
gotta mop the house because you tracked all the snow inside.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, it's just too much. But some people love the cold.
Some people
that
love
much. I'll be
people
all right.
love
I don't want to deal with the snow, slipping and sliding over my car. I've been there, done that, did all of that. Lived in Connecticut for years and dealt with that. And I'd rather, be here in Florida. Yeah, I know some people be like, but the hurricanes. I get it. I think that's just part of like everywhere that you move in the United States, you're gonna have something.
Yeah, some kind of disaster. What do they call that?
Or
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature thing.
Yeah.
Right? You got tornadoes, earthquakes, blizzards, hurricanes. Like, it's just, and no matter where you live, there's always something. So you just got to pick and choose your battles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to lie, though. Last year was kind of crazy over here in
I know.
Florida with the hurricane. So
before we started this podcast, I was working on my calendar for the year 25-26. And I was like, wait, I hope I don't have to redo this calendar once, twice, maybe more than that due to hurricanes. Because this past year, I had to redo my calendar twice just to make adjustments with all the time that we were home.
So, like, when you have that, you got to make them up, right?
I got to add it on to the end of the year and figure out how
so
to
that
make
kind of
up those
throws off
exams.
your curriculum type of thing you're talking about?
Our hours, our curriculum, our services, it throws everything off.
Wow.
Yep, requirements. I have to create a whole new game plan.
Wow. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Where you, like, what happens with students? Like, so you have students that, it was 1,500, is it 1,500 hours?
1,200.
1,200 here. Oh, 1,500 is in Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
So, do they all graduate at the same time?
Yeah, unless they
That's
take
the whole point?
leave.
If they take a leave, what do? They go on to the next class?
Yeah, until they finish their time.
Oh, until they finish their hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, you used to have 2 classes, right? Now you have 1 class.
Now it's just 1.
How do you like that?
It's perfect.
One class you think is perfect?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was good too.
It's easier for me and it's easier on the students.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I felt.
Even the clients, have commented how much they like it too.
Okay. So it has made an overall like shift with everything.
Yes. I don't know if anybody watching us has watched the last podcast, but I'm still feeling a little sensitive because you called me old because I'm using an actual calendar book. And I haven't switched everything over yet.
Yeah.
Do you think that's something that I should try and do and like actually let go of my calendar?
So I feel like when it comes to your job, if it's a calendar that you have to share with anybody or just you, like it all depends. Like I think
it's under 2 tabs.
Like I use my calendar like on my phone.
Yeah.
Like your phone has replaced everything. Sticky notes, reminders, to-do lists.
Yeah.
Calendar, like everything is on the phone. And it's just as easy as speaking to your assistant, SIRI.
So what you're saying is that I should put all my doctor's appointments, all my field trip days, everything on there so that at a glance,
because
I know
you have it all there and then it all comes on your phone and your watch. It'll tell you what you have today. Depending on what watch face you have, you'll be able to see what you have today and what you have, what's coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, it says it right here today.
Correct. So, like, if you have it all here, you don't have to, when I get home, I look at my calendar and see, when I go home. No, you just have it on your phone and you just, let me check my calendar. So, like, if somebody says, yo, Jimmy, we have a meeting tomorrow, if you go to my calendar, you'll see that I have a meeting tomorrow. I got an appointment at Hyundai dealership. I got a meeting.
Oh, you're not being for real, right? Because tomorrow I'm off. I'm home. I need you to be here.
No.
Well, I had plans with you. I thought we were going to get up at 9, go to breakfast. I thought we were going to go to Biggie's restaurant.
Babe, I can't with you.
Well, I don't even understand. What do you mean? You have all these appointments. Don't you have my calendar?
Okay,
Don't you
this
know?
is the challenge that we have in this home. It's that my wife, whenever she's off, she wants me to stop my calendar, my things I got to do.
Yes.
To all of a sudden become part of, you got to be with me during my day because this is what I want to do.
I'm off Friday and I'm off Monday. This is an extended weekend. I thought we were going to see the sunset together. I thought we were going to do so many romantic things. Sunset, yeah.
Babe, that's not going to happen.
No?
I have to work. There's things that I got to do. I live.
Wait, should you be sharing your calendar with me so that on days off I make plans with my friend?
No, you don't make no plans. Nothing. You don't. You wait for me.
Wait for what? You're never available.
Where you gonna go? What you gonna do?
I'll go to breakfast with my friend, and then I'll go for a walk on the beach with my friend with my sunflower dress on.
Who's your friend?
My friend from work, Anna.
No.
Me and Anna.
Anna. No, you wait here. You stay sleeping until I get back.
You're so mean.
I'm not mean, baby girl.
I don't even want to be off tomorrow. Can I just go into work?
So let me go ahead and be like, we're not going out tonight? Well, I got to work tomorrow morning. I can't wait. So I'm going to go out with my boy Michael. Me and Michael, we're going to go out.
What?
We're going to go bar hop for a little bit. And I'll be back later on. We're going to go do this.
We're going to go speak easy.
We're going to go to this. We're going to go to that because guess what? You can't. You got to work tomorrow. That's not my fault.
Boy.
I don't do that to you.
No, you don't.
But you cannot expect for me not to do what I got to do because you have your day off.
I'm so angry right now.
There's nothing I can do, girl.
I can see that.
There's nothing I can do. This is where we are. This is where we live. This is how we do.
Oh, where we're at is where we're at.
Where you're at is where you're at. All right? You know who said that?
I was excited.
You know who said that?
Who?
Mario Landino. You hear? Where you're at is where you're at.
Babe.
Don't complain. Don't ask. It is what it is.
I was excited to be off of work.
Baby, don't worry about it. I got you.
What
Tonight
you got?
we're chilling. Tonight you're chilling with me.
In what way?
We'll go in the pool. We'll go, you know what I'm saying, have some
no
few
live
drinks.
tonight? We don't have to do the TikTok live tonight.
We could. I don't care what you want to do. I'm down. You're off tomorrow.
Last Thursday we didn't do the live because we were in downtown. ¿Cómo se llama el sitio? At the Bay Street.
At Bay Street, yeah. Sí, hay que hacerlo live.
Yo,
Pero
we had a good time last Thursday.
It was good.
It was good.
It was good. Like, we had a great time.
Because my sister was visiting for like over a week.
Yeah, a little bit over a week.
A little over a week.
Yeah.
Celebrated her grandbaby's first birthday, and then and her retirement, and then she
Stop there
longer.
for a second. People, listen to me right now. If you're celebrating a 1-year-old, you don't have to go all out and spend $5,000 on a damn 1-year-old. I love my niece to death. She done rented a whole ass hall. She had catering, and I get it. Well, I don't get it because it's for a 1-year-old kid that slept.
Let me just say, it was his first rodeo, and we all took part in dressing up like cowgirls,
and that's
cowboys.
another thing.
But you didn't, so you look like the odd man out, and people even commented that.
Listen to me.
You didn't
Listen
have
to
the
me.
boots on.
Okay, hold on. Lynette, if you watch this, I love you, and I'm not trying to pick on you, but my first rodeo, we don't even live in Texas. Like, what happened to Toy Story? What happened to, you know what I'm saying, like Paw Patrol? Like this is the reason why we watch cartoons when you're kids. Like, a rodeo? Like, where does that come from?
So what? We have another birthday party coming up in June, and it's gonna be a mermaid theme.
Why?
So it's another big one. Go big or go home. Because...
Why, bro? Why? What would just call it? You know what I'm saying? Ariel, what's it called? The Little Mermaid? The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna do it under the sea, call it the Little Mermaid.
I
like,
want
have
to
a
see
theme.
how you gonna be when you a grandpa. What they gonna call you?
I swear to God.
What they gonna call you? Gramps? Grampy?
I'm gonna abuelo.
Abuelo.
And I'm gonna tell you right now. I told this to my daughter.
What'd you
and
say?
My son.
You read them the card already? What'd you say to them?
When you have your first grandbaby, or you have your first baby, don't give me this. We're gonna rent a hall. We're gonna do all of this.
So at what age do you start celebrating the birthday?
A little ass birthday party.
So at what age do you start celebrating? At 4? At 5? At 3?
Mean?
At what age do you start celebrating the birthdays?
No, you could celebrate the birthday starting from 1. But don't rent a hall. Do that shit for me when I turn 50. The big 50. Don't do that for a 1-year-old. Because it doesn't matter.
You are too opinionated, I swear.
Baby, it's not opinionated. Okay, birthday parties. 1-year-old doesn't remember, and it's never going to remember. You're not making the party for the adults. You got to make the party for the kids.
Yes.
So you do a nice little cake in a house, whatever. Happy birthday, blow the candle, chill out. If people want to have a few drinks, fine. But in a hall, for what? I mean, that's gonna cost you $1,500. Okay, so for you to, and then you have to do this extravagant.
Él está maniático y ciego, los dos peor cosas de tener después de viejo.
Then you do this extravagant party, but it's only a kid's birthday party. The same thing for that. Just bring the motherfucking beer and liquor and let's take shots and have fun.
It was a Sunday. Nobody needs to drink on a Sunday.
Okay, well, dejarlo así.
But
it was nice. We had a good time.
I had a great time.
I'm not gonna complain. We had a great time the whole weekend that everybody was here.
We did. It was
you know
nice.
What I'm saying? So.
It was very windy. Got a little cold. Like the weather was a little bipolarish.
It was.
But now today, it's nice. It's been in the 90s.
Well, it's gonna be. Well, it was in the 80s today. It's gonna be in the 90s tomorrow. It's gonna be like 90, 91.
Well, it won't tell me now, right? Because it was definitely in the 90s when I was driving home.
Seguro que te va a decir, pero no estaba en los 90. Hoy estaba 87.
Oh.
87. 59, low 59, high 87. Tomorrow.
It felt so hot.
Tomorrow's going to be high is going to be 89. Saturday 88, Sunday 90, Monday 89. See what I'm saying? That's what you got to live in Florida. This is the weather, baby. Look. And it's all sunny. I don't even know if this is going to catch it, but it's all sunny the whole week. To like next week, it's going to be all sunny.
And he has all appointments, so I'll be here and he'll be
busy.
I
only got a few appointments tomorrow because I got things I got to do. Like I work, guys, and there's a lot of stuff that I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I work, tomorrow, by the way, I got to take my car to oil change. What?
Oh, I was just doing the violin.
What? I'm not crying.
So can I follow you with my car and ellos se quedan con el tuyo? Yo te llevo a comer a ti.
No puedo. Mañana estoy ocupado.
You're not available.
So the Alpha Medicine and Rehab, I got to go to them. But by the way, if you get into a car accident, go check out my people, Alpha Medicine and Rehab.
Tell me more.
Because if you get into an accident, listen, it's chaotic. You need to know what to do. Know what to do. Go visit them, and they'll take care of you.
Well, not only is it scary when you get into an accident, I have not been in an accident, but I've had people around me be in one. Recently, my student was in an accident. She's like, Miss Christina, I'm fine. It was like a three car crash where like I crashed in the car in front of me, and they really were the ones that crashed. So it was kind of like a triple thing. So she was like, I'm fine, only to then go to get a physical done. And she had a fracture in her wrist. So then now she's babying it and has it in a
cast.
Not a cast per se, but in a support brace. And I said to her, you got to be really careful with these things, and you have to have follow-ups, do another x-ray, follow whatever the doctor and physical therapy you need.
Yes. Because some people are like very, like, you understand, like, you pay for insurance.
Yes.
So, like, if you get into a car accident and you're hurt, like, that's the reason why you pay insurance. Yes. So don't be like, oh, well, my insurance is going to go up. No, that's the reason why you pay insurance. Like, go get seen because, you don't want to be having, like, a fracture that, that then messes this up, messes that. So anyway,
or that then turns into arthritis. Like that fracture turns into it just becomes like a snowball effect.
So make sure you give them a call.
Be responsible. Yeah, call Alpha Medicine and Rehab. They have many locations and they'll take good care of you.
So now, going back to the story. So I have to go to Alpha Medicine and Rehab to record something. So it's right across the street from the Hyundai dealership. So tomorrow...
Babe, I don't want you doing this
I'm going to go to the iHeartRadio.
What I don't want is you trying to share your calendar with me on a podcast. I want you to share that calendar. Every time I'm at work, I want to know where you at and what you're doing. Location's not doing it for me. So just give it. Come on.
So tomorrow I got to go to iHeartRadio. Kiss your phone with mine.
Doesn't it do like a zzz, like a little thing? Doesn't it go like this?
No, it's not gonna go.
And then all of a sudden I get everything on all the power. I got the power. That's what I want. Give me. Come on, don't be afraid. Just touch me.
Just tap it.
Yeah.
That's what you want?
Yeah, I want to.
You want a vibrator? That's what you want? You want this to vibrate? Because we don't need to use the phone.
Right.
I got you, girl.
It's fine.
That's
you go ahead and be busy then.
Babe, I got things to do. That's what I'm saying.
Me
Like,
too.
you cannot expect that because you're...
I do too. So funny.
Girl, stop it.
I do.
Stop
and
it.
All I have is one text to send to my daughter and be like, baby girl, where you at? Some mimosas is calling
She's in
us.
West Palm Beach, girl.
No, she's not going to be over there for long. Ella
she
se viene para atrás.
comes
Ella
back
viene
on
para atrás.
Saturday. She comes back
Embustero.
on... She comes back on Saturday. Babe, she is not... She's with her boyfriend. Okay? She's not going to come to Saturday.
I'll go through my contact list. I'll be like...
Who wants to go? Your little ass
Anybody
finger.
got any takers? Like recommendations for mimosas and brunch on Friday?
Get out of here. Don't worry about it, girl. I got you. Wait till I come back at 5. We'll chill at 5 p.m., girl.
Yeah,
Relax.
I got you. I have 2 audiobooks that I have to read. So
you have 2 audiobooks that what?
Mean, no.
That you have to what?
No,
read?
Nothing. Cállate tú. That I have to listen to.
Okay.
So maybe I could get onto that. Because I'll tell you this. Netflix, y'all ain't shit.
What do you mean? You know what? No, don't say that. They came out with Black Mirror, which was great. We just watched them back to back to back to back.
that was a problem.
Too quick. That's the problem. And then all of a sudden, there's nothing else to watch. And you're like, this bullshit. Now, this is what I'll say. Netflix, please stop recommending me fucking move from or stuff from all the way to fuck somewhere else.
Yeah, in a different language.
You are dubbing the English. I don't want to watch those.
Babe, I've watched them. It's
I don't
okay.
know why.
Have an open mind.
But look, I'm not trying to hate on nobody else's movies, but it's like they give me like Indian movies.
Yo, I'm watching one right now.
I don't want to watch those, B.
Yo, I'm watching one right now, and it's in a different language.
And you're the problem then. That's the reason why I'm like,
That's why they recommend
because
them. Chasing the Wind. It's a romantic comedy.
Fuck.
But everything that's written on the bottom is in English, but they're talking in another language.
That shit sound boring as fuck. Chasing the wind. That's not even, that's unrealistic. Like, what the fuck is that? Chasing the wind.
I'm telling you.
What?
I'm going to watch Chasing the Wind tonight.
The wind of love, G-Man. You don't get it. It's the wind of love. Please, bro. That shit is whack. Yeah. Chasing the wind.
I don't know, babe. It's what I do.
You chase the wind? Is what you do? Damn. Hey, when I want to watch an action movie, she doesn't want to watch it.
That's another thing you said you got this weekend. Sunday, you said you're booked up because you got wrestling.
No. Saturday and Sunday. WrestleMania is 2 days back to back.
WrestleMania 2 días.
Saturday and Sunday, I'm off the limits.
A list of annoying things to do to ruin the weekend for you.
You better not.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's gonna be a WrestleMania with the tribal chief gonna come out on top.
Well, let's do food. I'll cater the whole thing for you.
There we go. We could do a WrestleMania party.
And I'll do cold beers. Are you drinking beers or are you drinking liquor? What you into these days?
We're gonna go with liquor because I'm trying to I want to watch.
I see you're slimming down there.
I'm trying to do what I do.
Yeah. So it's good because you don't want this to get fluffy right here.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I'm already fluffy. I don't want to get more fluffy. I'm down 2 pounds, so we're gonna keep it steady.
There you go. That. Well, 2 is better than none, so that's good. I'm glad.
That's it. And
but that's it. I'm here while you're busy this weekend. I'm gonna work on getting my calendar stuff into my phone.
There we go. Get productive.
I'm gonna hear my audiobook.
Boom. See what I'm saying?
That I borrowed from the library.
That to-do list, yes.
I'm gonna get together some appetizers for Saturday and Sunday for you, so that you don't go hungry while you're watching WrestleMania. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
And you're gonna get a lap dance.
When?
I don't know. Whenever you're available.
After this, I'm available after this. I'm available right after this.
So, if you thought you were busy, you're gonna be busier.
I like that. I'm down for that.
And I go back to work on Tuesday, so you have me for the next 4 days.
Boom! I got you,
all to yourself.
All to myself. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
That's some bad luck right there. Saturday WrestleMania. Tomorrow I'm working. Saturday WrestleMania. Sunday WrestleMania. So I get you on Monday, girl. That's gonna be fun. I can't wait. So
I'm excited.
All right. That's all we got.
That's what we got.
You already know what it is,
Always
man.
a good time. Share, comment, like. Do what you got to do because that's going to help the algorithm.
That's right.
And pay for all this equipment that he had to set up and he had to buy for all this.
I need to hire a production team.
Yeah, and pay for the production team.
So when you guys watch it and you guys spread this, helps us, move on. So please help us out.
Help.
All right, my people. Love y'all. On to the next one. It's a He Said, She Said podcast. And we out.
Bye.
Peace.